Well, welcome to the practice. My name's Jane. If you're new here, hi, warm welcome. And if you're not new, thanks so much for coming back. Today's video is a yoga practice, a short one. Not sure what's going to be in it yet because I don't plan ahead. I'm a kind of messy yoga teacher, turn up without the plan, and we'll see where we go from there. So yes, I don't know, it's going to be about 10-15 minutes. Hopefully you'll join me and we will get started lying down on the mat. So on your back, hugging the knees into the chest, just rocking side to side, bringing a bit of movement, a bit of a massage for the lower back. Starting to draw circles. And then we take the hands to the knees, draw the legs out and then back together, just working slightly into the hips as we warm up. And then back in the opposite direction. Taking some nice deep breaths, just in and out through the nose. And then bring the knees together. We're going to straighten both legs up to the ceiling, pointing and flexing through the toes, just giving the feet and the ankles a bit of a stretch. We're going to take the hands to the mat at the side of us, relax the feet, and then we're going to lower one leg down at a time, just hovering it over the mat. Keep that lower back squeezing down into the mat as well. Hold it, bring that leg back up, and opposite leg. Just working the core a little bit. Change sides. One leg lowers, just hovering off the mat. Might feel a bit of a shake. Change sides, the other side. One more for each side. Remember to keep breathing, don't hold your breath. And bring the knees back into the chest, just a little rock and roll just to take any tension out the lower back. Going to take a twist, take the feet to the floor, arms wide to the sides, just shuffle the hips towards the right, dropping the knees to the left, full spinal twist, turn the head towards the right. Take some big deep breaths, feel the belly fill with air. Bring the knees back through centre. Hips are going to move slightly to the left. Knees are dropping to the right. And again, turn the head towards the left this time. Nice deep breaths. Bring your knees back to centre. Bring the arms back down by the sides. Bring yourself up to a seated position. I'm going to take the legs towards the back of the mat, coming into a tabletop position, coming into our cat and cow position. So knees should be directly below the hips, wrists below the shoulders, fingers nicely spread out. As you breathe in, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, look forward. Exhale, reverse, round through the spine, push into the hands, arching through the shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale to round. Just moving that with your own breath. This time we're going to come to centre. We're going to start to draw a figure of 8 in your cat and cow position. So moving into the sides of the body, we're going to start to take a bit of a twist and a turn in your cat and cow position. So just trying to figure out a number 8 in the mind and just working it into the sides of the body, into the hips. And if you don't fancy a figure 8, just any number that you do fancy really, any position. Just bringing a bit of movement. Feels good around the sides of the body, through the waist, through the hips. And bring it back to centre. This time we're going to take one leg out behind us as a kickstand, slightly behind us. We're going to lift the opposite leg and then grab that foot, maybe bringing it into an opening position. Take a breath. Exhale, drop that foot, and we're going to move it to the opposite side. So the foot only needs to come out slightly just to give you a bit of balance. Reach for the opposite foot and lift through the chest. And release. Bring yourself back to centre. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, come to your first downward facing dog. Doesn't matter if the feet don't come flat to the floor. Hips are lifting high. We're pushing forward with the hands, and the chest is working back towards the thighs. Just pedaling into the feet. Look forward, walk the feet up to the hands. Coming into a ragdoll, so feet slightly wider than hip distance. Letting the upper body hang over the legs. Swaying from side to side. Again, a nice release for the lower back. Just letting the head be free, hanging. Release the hands to the mat. We're going to take the legs back to a plank position, and it's your choice. We're going to move through a vinyasa, so you can either drop to the knees and move the weight forward, lower yourself down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Nice big breath in. Lovely, lifting through that right leg, coming into a three-legged dog. Hips are still facing the floor. Going to draw 3 circles with the right knee. Taking the leg out to the side, drawing a big circle, working into the hips. Last one. As you bring the leg back, we're going to bring it forward, bringing it into a high lunge. Step it between the hands, just rocking backwards and forwards in that lunge position. I said high lunge, I meant runner's lunge. Lovely, we're going to move that right hand just so it comes inside the right foot, spin the left foot and come into your side angle position. That arm's pressing into the knee. Keep that right leg nice and strong. We're bringing it up to your warrior 2. Nice deep breath. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Move to a triangle position. The left arm's moving up towards the sky. Chest is lifting. We're going to circle the hands down. Moving it into our pyramid position. So the back foot's going to come slightly forward this time. Keeping the front leg straight. We're going to fold over that straight leg at the front. Bend into the front knee. We're going to come to a standing split. So take the fingers just framing that right foot. Come up with the left leg and then bring it up to your standing splits, whatever that might look like. And then bring the feet back together. Nice forward fold. Take a nice bend to the knees. Hips are lifting high. Relaxing through the head and the neck. Lovely. Take the hands to the mat. We're coming back to a plank position. Lovely. Lifting this time through the opposite leg. So lifting up with the left leg, coming into your 3-legged dog. Start to bring them 3 circles on this side. Last one. Take it back to your 3-legged dog. Stepping it through to a lunge position. We're coming to your runner's lunge. So just taking a bit of a rock backwards and forwards. Lovely. Move the left hand so it comes inside that left foot. Spin the back toes to the sides. So you're coming onto the side of that foot. And come into your side angle on this side. Pulling that shoulder back, lifting through the chest. keep strong in the left leg. We'll come into your warrior two. Stick with it. Nice deep breaths. Straighten through the front leg. We'll move into a triangle. This hand slides down the front leg. You might need to adjust your feet slightly. Back arms lifting towards the sky, so is the chest. Don't let the chest come down towards the floor. Adjust your alignment if that's what's happening. Bring that arm further up so we can lift through the chest. Nice deep breaths. Bend into the front knee. We're going to frame that left foot and spin the right toes forward. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Going to move through a vinyasa. Moving forward, lowering down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, come to your down dog. Again, just pedaling into the feet, maybe taking the hips from side to side. Take a nice bend in the knees. Lift the hip bones that little bit higher. And then again, straighten through the legs. This time we're going to take the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bring it back in towards the nose and then take it through the gap in the legs. Come into a fallen angel. Spin the left foot to the side. Lift up through the chest. And then I'm going to drop the hips to the mat. This leg that's gone through the side is going to come in, press into the top of that straight leg. Lift up with the arms, take a full breath in. Exhale, we fold over that straight leg. We're thinking about keeping a nice straight back, so don't round through the back. If you feel like you're rounding, just bring a slight bend to that knee, lift the chest and lean forward. Okay, move back through, drop the legs back down, twist back into your plank position. We're doing the same on the opposite side. Lifting up with the left leg this time. Bringing it in towards the nose. Stepping it through to your fallen angel on this side. Lift up through the sides of the ribs. Breathe. Drop the hips to the floor. Lovely. That leg's going to find the top of the opposite thigh. Breathing in, reaching forward over the straight leg. Inhale, come back to centre. We're going to bring both knees back together. Lower yourself all the way down. Then we're going to find a happy baby. So just finding the outsides of the feet, bending into the knees, taking that happy baby position, closing the eyes, maybe taking a slight rock from side to side. Soles of the feet are facing up towards the ceiling. We're bending into the knees, working into the hips. Starting to close the eyes, drawing your attention inwards. Bring the soles of the feet together and then release them down to the mat. Just find a nice resting place for the hands. And take as long as you like in this position. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see you on the next one. Namaste.